Hey, welcome to CoderLobby, and today I am doing a C# project, a library, not a programming library, a book library. So library maintenance and stuff, I'll be doing that throughout some parts or like a full big video. So yeah, so to get started, you should get Visual Studio. Not Visual Basic, Visual Studio. And I presume you guys have some previous experience with using C#. So to get started, just fire up Visual Studio 2017. I'm using 2017, doesn't matter, because let's just get started. To start a new project, I'll be using a console app, and it will all be console, no Windows Forms. Let's call it library maintain forgot the spelling. Okay, and repos, and make a new directory, lab maintain. We'll be using 4.6.1, not 4.5. It's just the way it is. It's just the latest one. And create a directory for the solution as well, and select Visual C# console app.NET framework, and just hit OK, and just wait a while Visual Studio does its works. Okay, so we can just see it. It's basically just that. So this is going to be our maintenance. This will be our main program from where we run our stuff. So first I'll just add a new class by pressing Shift, Alt, and C. So it will open up this, and you can name it. So I'll name it library, and I'll add it. The other one we'll be using is called student, and add that as well. So student's pretty easy. We can just do, and there should be a name which will be a string, and just do get set, just normal property declaration. But if you want to add some stuff to it, then I forgot that. So you can make one thing called and I prefer this way because let me just do one thing quickly if this lets me. Student.name. Okay. Okay, great. So now I'll just press enter. I know I've screwed up, but okay. So for the set, I'll be using these, and I'll make it private. So you cannot set it by yourself. You have to use my stuff. And great. So first I'll be using regex. So I'll just regex using these. Regex equals to new regex, and our pattern will be okay. So these are regular expression that I'll be using. I'll be using all A through Z. You cannot have in my case you cannot have a number or any other special character. You're only allowed to use a space, small characters, big characters. So this is basically what I want, and I'll add a dollar here. Okay, so regex being created, so now we can do regex.isMatch, and it just takes a string which is value, and so if regex.match, then just set underscore name to the value itself. Else what should we do? We should say underscore name equals to an empty string, or we can do, oh wait, let's just do that. Let's just write that you cannot do it. We can do it's not valid /n. Oh, it's not, it's a new line. Some space. Please try again. Okay, so, and I'll make the first word capital, just the way it is. Great, so first property is set, and it's just name. Then we can make, now I'm gonna use this one, that's pretty better. So it's an integer, student ID, and the property will be called student ID, and in this case I'll be using an underscore. Now this makes sense. Great. So first thing I'll change is make this. Did I miss something? Oh, so first thing's done, and set. Okay, so for student ID it has to be an integer, so I can actually just make another regex here which only takes numbers from 0 to 9 and is only 7 or 10 characters long. Well, that will be a big pain, so let's just use integers. Oh, okay, and then I can just do the exact same thing, and I can do, instead of underscore name, I can do underscore student ID value. Value is basically what's coming in when you're setting it up, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And what can I convert from int to string? Okay, excuse me. Okay, so and now just delete this line and properties done. We've got two properties, first the name and second student ID, and we can actually, okay, that's for the next time. Okay, now we can create the library. So to, in the library, first we need a book. So we can do Shift Alt C to create a new class. So you can make book. I'll just add it, and book.cs. Good. So book has author. I'll just list some stuff. Okay, so there will be an author. There's a title. There will be year of manufacture. No, it's not a product. Okay, I'll call it year of YOM, the year of publishing, YOP, year when it was published, and there will be a variable called on loan, and no, okay, I think that's for the starters. I can actually, okay, so let's just create okay, so author will be a string, and I'll call it author. Then it will be author. Okay, good. Setting in the exact same thing. Are you just scaring me out? Just go away. And that's pretty much, we'll cover it up. I think I should make it private to set it up. So then we need another, what's this one? Ah, that's better. And it's not an integer, it's a title. Oh, title's the name, it's a string. It's a title, you can set it. Good. Then again, well, it's a integer. It's only 4 characters long, so I have to make something up. So integer, year of publication, all caps, and a get and a private set. I'll make one. So private int underscore YOP. Great. And now I can do this. Okay, so in the private set, I'll just make the regex. So regex not included. Oh, control set. So regex and name it regex equals to new regex, and it will be having @string. @ just means it's a literal. So we start from, okay, so we'll be needing 0 to 9, no spaces allowed, and only 4 letters long. Makes sense. Then if regex dot is match, and we'll give it a string which will be value dot to string because it's an integer, and yeah. And if that's a match, I just want to set it up, so underscore YOP equals to the value, and ta-da, it works. It will work. And else I'll just do console dot write line and just give it error. I don't want to write anything new fancy. Okay, great. And I should just do this. Okay, so we've done author, we've done title, why you pay, and on loan. So it will be a public int. No, let's make it private. Private on loan, which will actually be a boolean value on loan, and I know it should start. Oh, should have, and it's get set because it's a private. And really, that's the problem here. Oh, of course. Default get and set properties, and we're done. And we'll create a public method which will actually return a boolean, and it will be called issue, and so issue will return the status. So why can I not do that? Okay, so it's returns status for returns these status. Oh no. So good. To issue it, I don't, well, I can do a days and integer days. Default value is 7. You can borrow it for a week, and so issue, and then we'll send on loan. Or let's just change on loan to issued so it makes more sense. Issued equals to true, and we need a variable here, so maximum loan period. Okay, so it will be public. Now let's just, and it will be it should have been in all caps, never mind. Okay, so it's the maximum loan period, and let's just write a constructor first. So it's a public okay, book, and maximum loan period equals to 10 days. Ooh, what did I just do? So this is how I'm going to differentiate it. I'll make it lowercase, so I can just, I'll just copy and equals to this one. Ta-da! But what about the author title year of publishing thing? Okay, so we have a maximum loan period, so days equals 7. So first we'll write a test condition. If days is greater than max loan period, I forgot the brackets, and console dot write line, the book can't be issued for more than times days, and I'll give maximum loan period. But else, what I want to do is do this. So issue equals true, but wait a second. So, and it will return false, meaning the status was, it didn't happen. So here, now we know that days are not less than maximum loan period in days, of course. So, and we have to say return, which will in turn say that issue was successful. And first we have to do else check if issued, then console dot write line book is already issued by, and here is the student comes in. So first I'll use the $, student dot name, what's the problem? What was that supposed to mean? What's the problem? An object reference is required. Okay, yes. So we should have another property, which is prop full, which will be a student, and I issued by, and I should have an underscore in front of it, and copy it, tab, control V it, and there you go. So these are the default private, not everyone can access it. Issued by private object, great. So now we'll be having issued by okay, so we have to make a else condition here as well, so which will just be these two. lines, and just paste it here, and ta-da! And I'll write console.writeLine book is now issued to you. Issue, and now I need a student. Issued by equals to student. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Good. And I can make a function called a method, not a function. So we'll just do that. What's the problem with you? Why not all code paths return a value? This returns a value, this doesn't. Return false. Now you're happy, right? Okay. Issue, and now I'll do another one. Public bool return, and return. So book.return. Yeah, that will make sense later. And it's not, they are not static things. Public bool return, and to return a book you need the student who's returning the book, of course, and write a helper method here, private calc. What do you want to calculate? So is late, and it will just return a true or false. And so so borrowed date, we need another property, and I think that's probably the best time to stop, and I'll continue in the next video, and see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Probably should have edited it. Nah.